Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Dave Cover studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Winers Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, you digging what we're doing on the video here, maybe made a little moolah yesterday on the couple of our plays. Please consider giving us the thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, we'd sure appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and join almost 7,000 of your closest friends that are out in the gambling community. Of course, we want to know what you're playing today. Whatever it is, leave it in the comments section. Give us your 5 best plays, and you can put more in that if you want to, but we're only going to grade the first 5. You get them right, you're going to get the shout out. You get enough of them right, just like Dave Coverage, you will be our capper of the day. And don't forget to check out winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com. Deep dives into every game going on in America every single day. It is an invaluable resource for handicappers, especially this time of year. You're going back and forth between basically five different sports. You got baseball. You do not have baseball. You've got hockey. You got college football, NBA, college basketball, college, and the NFL. So I think I got them all right there. You know the 5. You know what I'm talking about. So check out Winners and Winers and statsalt.com as well. That is our sister site, and they do the same thing, only with a different set of handicappers. So you basically get 2 looks at every game, so you can contrast and compare, see what you like. All right, well, quick recap of yesterday. It was a game of inches on both of our props, as we had Sam Darnold under 223 and a half, I think was where we ended up on that one. He went under, I think he threw 218. Never a doubt. And honestly, I thought we were over. I really did. I ended up looking that up later and went, oh my God, I really won that one. And we also had Hollywood Brown under 43 and a half. He went for 45. So a game of inches, like I said, to giveth and to taketh away. But one thing we weren't close on was the Baltimore team total over 30 and a half. They eclipsed that total by putting up 42. No problemo there. So 2-1 we go. We do go perfect 2-0 on the premium side, as we had Baltimore to cover. Actually, when I capped it last night, we had it at 15 and a half. That ended up going to 17. Didn't matter, as we were able to dodge the bullet there in garbage time. Man, I thought when he overthrew his wide open tight end there in the fourth quarter, that would have given us a 28-point lead. That would have locked it away. Instead, they blocked the punt the next game. The next play took it down to 21. And I was just sweating a garbage time touchdown, but it didn't happen, as they took care of business there. We also had the Dallas Mavericks to continue their winning ways on the road, and they did. Never headed, as they say in the horse racing game. So 2-0 we go there, 2-1 we go on the Deep-3, 4-1 on the day, 80%. Yep, we'll take that. All right, so let's take a look and see what we got cooked up tonight. Kind of a light schedule, so we'll see what we got here. We're going to start off that battle in the Big Ten, as the Indiana Hoosiers are 16.5-point favorites over the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Indiana is the home team in this. Huskers, they are a very bad basketball team, everybody. They have double-digit losses to UC Riverside as a 15-point favorite, and a 19-point loss to George Mason as a 2-point favorite. Not good at all. The Hoosiers' resume was a little thin, but it's getting better lately. They dominated a ranked Florida State team, and they beat a scuffling UConn by 3 points. Nebraska, Indiana, they did lose to Wisconsin on the road in a game. They got run out of the gym there, but I think they're going to be able to take care of business at home against the Huskers in a building that they are shooting over 50% from the field on the season there at Assembly Hall. I like the Indiana Hoosier Daddies minus the 16.5 points. And turning our attention to a couple from the NBA, as the Indiana Pacers travel to Atlanta, take on the Atlanta Hawks. I'm looking at the total here, 225 and the hook. You know, we're going to play the over with an Atlanta team here that is really struggling on the defensive side of the ball. They've given up 130 points or more in 4 of their last 6, including 136 to the Bulls. I don't even know how you do that. That is a full 30 points over the Bulls' season average, and they gave up 158 to Houston, which is about 6 points over their season average. Now they're still 40 points over Houston's season average. So, not surprisingly, Those 6 games, the overs cashed 5 times. What a shocker. These two teams played under 2.5 weeks ago, but both of them shot absolutely dreadfully from the 3-point line. If they would have just shot their season average and the average that the other team is surrendering, that game would have gone over the total. I think that is more of the trend here that we have tonight. Trae Young for Atlanta, you know what? He never met a shot that he didn't like, and their defense, it has been leaking oil, everybody. Give me the over in the Atlanta-Indiana game, 222.5. And going to the west side, everybody, as the New York Knicks travel upstate to take on the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento 8.5 home favorite here. You know, the Kings actually starting to play decent ball. They've won 3 straight, and they've covered 3 of their last 4. And now they get a bad Knicks team that is last in the league in scoring in the middle of a West Coast swing. Plus, they now get Bagley back for the 2nd straight game after he missed 22 in a row with an injury. The Kings, oh, they're on a nice little run here with wins over Houston and Dallas. I like them in this spot versus the Knicks at home as the Knicks continue their road trip. Give me the Sacramento Kings minus 8.5. We'll take Indiana Pacers at Atlanta Hawks over 222.5 and the Indiana Hoosiers minus 16.5 at the end of that contest. You guys can join me. We will pick up our winning tickets and we will head back to the window. All right, yeah, we'll start our weekend off right, everybody. And we will put the link up to our premium plays there in the description. It is bowl season, everybody. And if you guys were around last year, you know at the bowl season, from about the middle of bowl season on, we were absolutely in fuego. So you don't want to miss my best plays for these bowl games. And you got winding up with the NFL playoffs coming up. We'll put up the link there if you want to get signed up. We'd love to have you on the team. All right. So as far as the shout outs go today, you know how it works. If you're nice enough to share some thoughts with us, we'll put those up there and talk about those a little bit. Ed Pincus said, by the way, he took the Kansas City Chiefs plus 600 to win the Super Bowl. You know what? Not a bad play. They're as good as anybody, especially what we saw of that Baltimore defense. They gave up 21 to the Jets. In a normal game, would have given up at least 24 as the Jets ended up going for it there earlier in the game when they, if it had been a closer game, they would have just kicked the field goal. So, yeah, not good. If you're giving up 3 touchdowns plus to Sam Darnold, that defense can be had. They better fix that. Or the Chiefs actually could certainly have the talent to play with them. Whether they do or not, that's always the question with Kansas City, whether they're going to play down to their competition as they are known to do. But you know what? They got a puncher's chance, 6-1. Don't hate it. The Carrot said the Drunken Midget gives a nice 3-0. Scott went 2-0 in his college hoops. His boycott of the NBA pays again. Said the Midget loved that K-State played, so he rocked it. Awesome job. Thank you, Carrot. Said Myers and Sanders smushed. He went 18-0. C-Dub smushed again, had a great parlay. So that's the Carrot is a man who has some of his own plays that are very good, but he also knows high-quality plays from others and puts them together for a nice day. I think he ended up going, if I'm not mistaken, I think Carrot went 21-0 for his 21 plays until that streak ended. Not too shabby. The Confused Oracle said, so Scott, we've discovered that Alabama State is the new Chicago State this season. Man, I didn't know they were that bad. So far they have been, man. I don't know whether we're going to be able to ride that trend or whether the markets will catch up. But, this is a great time to get those little under-the-radar plays like that. Not that, facing K-State necessarily under the radar. But we'll see where Alabama State is headed because with this many games, they call this the golden time in sports betting because they cannot keep up with all the lines, especially like on a Saturday. We've got 150 college basketball games. You got the NBA going on. You're going to have the NFL on Sunday. So there's a lot of action going on. Some of it slips through the cracks. We may be able to get some bargains on teams like Alabama State. Stay tuned on that. Miguel and Nola said he's got the Saints to win the NFC at plus 250, and he also has the Saints to win the Super Bowl plus 600. I don't know how you're going to win that if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, dude. You're going to figure that out. He said he's favored in the Hollywood Brown total. Said he could catch one ball on the Jets and go over 44 yards. Yeah, or he could catch 4 for 11 apiece and go for 45. Yeah, nice hit, Miguel. Said if the Ravens shit the bed tonight, there's going to be no Christmas in New Orleans. I'm assuming he meant at the Miguel house, but the Ravens did okay. So we'll have to see how Miguel did. Bronco Devil said, Scott, when your own son fades you, you have to tell him, I can't believe you came from my loins. I've said that to that young fella enough times, but you're absolutely right. I said, I'm on Lamar Jackson over 61 like a semi driven by Jerry Reed running over Harleys. He's bounding down or loaded up and trucking. Nice job, Bronco. Nice job indeed. Dave Covers said he got a teaser for the Sunday NFL action. Likes those Bills plus 8.5 and the Bears plus 10. I don't hate either one of those. I think that's that's a mighty fine teaser right there, Davey Covers. Since this is the Ravens, the Jets, this is a huge number for the Ravens game. I want nothing to do with it. They may roll, but I don't care. I got the Ravens defense. Mark Andrews in for the first round of the fantasy playoffs. Well, Andrews did good. Ravens defense, what they get? They got a fumble recovery, and they got a one interception, two interceptions. I think they got one interception, right? So a couple of turnovers. That's they probably did okay for you there, buddy. So the game opened at 14, and I saw 17 out there. Yeah, it had opened at 14, had gone up to 17, went back down to 50.5, and then today, when it was clear Lamar Jackson was absolutely going to play, it went back up to 17. This is the NFL. Jets have a decent D. Gun to my head, I'm taking the points, but I can't get involved. Yeah, good call. And it is hard to play lines like that, especially on a national televised game. I like these Baltimore Ravens right now. Stuart Harvard said, "You got me good on that K-State play, man. 12 points in the first 15 minutes or something like that. Yeah, nicely called. And your son's an ass." Yes, he is. But it's a funny one at least. Snort. He's going to be home for the holidays. He may be. I may have him sit in and do a guest capper spot like we did a few months ago. I'll have him do the Deep-3 some night. Ninja wants more NHL stuff, dude. I wish I knew more NHL. I'll start plugging in some cappers picks from the NHL. Absolutely, we'll do that. And Kiss to Degenerate said, "Hi Scott, lots of respect for you and the fellow cappers. K-State probably not going anywhere this year, but Alabama State I'm familiar with. Almost attended that school. You don't bet on SWAC teams. You either bet against them or you pass. Just my opinion. No disrespect at all. Oh, absolutely not. No, none taken at all. Kista. The K-State probably not going. You're right. They just don't have. Looks like the offensive firepower to get it done. They're still playing tough defense, but they miss Barry Brown. They miss Dwayne Wade. Obviously, they're just they're going to be a little short, especially once Big 12 play starts. But you know what? We'll take the wins where we can get them. Absolutely. And Young News said 17 points on a bum calf in a game you don't really need. Nah, I'm rolling with the Jets. Nope. Fade at your own risk, my friend. Hammered Hank said, I hate to fade you on the Iowa State game, but last night I had a nice hit with Harden over 50 points, and I'm feeling lucky. Nevertheless, good luck to us all. Iowa State, not good. They did not. They placed second place in the battle for Iowa there. And Nick Rampero wanted me to know that he wears a large. I just started throwing those T-shirts his way. Again, we got to get the swag gear going. We got to get the gear going here from Winners and Winers. All right. So thanks for the comments, everybody. Now here is the list of today's people with perfect attendance: Daniel Ruan, Dave Covers, C-Dub, Young News, Hammered Hank, Nick Rampero, and Cyrus Quing. Benito Quevedo, he got juice today. And our earners, well, we had a few. How about Don Brown going 3-2 plus 61? Ed Pink is 3-2 plus 80. Derek Saunders, 3-2 plus 80. And the Mad Carrot, 3-2 plus 80. Bronco Devil, one play, he made it count. 1-0 plus 100. Mike Davenport, 3-1 plus 190. Steve Godon, 2-0 plus 200. The Astute Aardvark, 2-0 plus 200. And you know him, you love him. I don't know where this guy's from. He seems to know a little bit about the Saints. It is Miguel Nola, everybody. He played the Ravens big, and they paid off all over the place. First quarter, half, team total over. What else did he have? I think he had Ingram to score at any point. It was a beautiful night. Clean sweep, 5-0 plus 500. Nice job, Miguel. Well done. Ho, ho, ho. It's going to be a merry damn Christmas in NOLA this year for the Miguel family. All right, my friend, you. Perfect day, plus 500. Miguel, you are our capper of the day. Congratulations. To the rest of you, nice job. Most of you made a little money. A couple guys, a little bit of setback. That's all right. We kept our powder dry. We'll have plenty to fire, plenty of bullets for the weekend. No matter what happens, though, we'll meet back here tomorrow about the same time. We'll do what we do. We'll bitch about our bad beats. We'll brag about those fat stacks and what kind of Christmas we're going to give the family. And because it's going to be Saturday, Got a full slate of college basketball. Got a little Army, Navy, a couple little sneaky plays there we might have put together for you. And we'll just fire it up, and we'll do it all again, because that's what we do, everybody. All right, guys, good luck on all your plays today. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see y'all at the window. Take care.